In 2048, disaster struck the Earth. The invaders weren't zombies, they were alien creatures called white spikes. They fed on humans, bred like wildfire, and were nearly impossible to kill. In just 2 years, the planet fell. Fewer than 500,000 survivors remain. Civilization teetered on the edge of collapse. Out of desperation, humanity built a time machine and decided to travel through time for help. Christmas 2022, the World Cup final was underway. A wormhole suddenly tore open in center field, and fully armed soldiers stepped through. Commander Romeo made the announcement. They came from 30 years in the future, and Earth was about to be destroyed by alien monsters.
We are fighting a war. Our enemy is not human.
We need you. You are our last hope.
After officials confirmed they were indeed soldiers from the future, nations began constructing time travel devices to send troops forward. But the war kept getting worse. Soldiers ran out, forcing governments to draft civilians. My name is Dan. I used to be a Marine, but after I got out, I became a teacher. I was in the middle of class when I received my draft notice. At the base, they explained the rules. To avoid the grandfather paradox, only people who would die before the invasion could be drafted. The scan showed I'd be dead in 7 years. I qualified. Before I could even react, they strapped a time jump band onto my wrist. I rushed home to say goodbye to my wife and daughter, then headed to the staging area. A group of inexperienced civilians was about to be sent to the future. Suddenly, the base went to red alert. We had to evacuate immediately. A massive wormhole burst open.
Be prepared for a drop!
We were pulled into the sky, but the system blared a warning. Output coordinates were wrong.
Lieutenant, something's wrong with the output coordinates. Should we abort?
We plummeted from the sky. I got lucky and landed in a rooftop pool. When I surfaced, the scene before me was straight out of hell. The city lay in ruins, the air filled with the roars of monsters. The white spikes had taken over. The military solution? Carpet bomb the entire area. The commander's orders came through. Get to the nearby research facility and rescue the trapped scientists. When we arrived, everyone was already dead. To make matters worse, the bombers were 6 minutes out. We had to move now. On our way downstairs, we heard shrieking from above. I raised my flashlight and swept upward, getting my first real look at a white spike pure nightmare fuel. Gunfire erupted, but this wasn't a lone creature. They came in swarms. We opened fire, but our bullets barely scratched them. We burned through our ammo in seconds. I grabbed a fire axe and charged, but my swing missed and slammed into the floor. Just when hope seemed lost, my teammates rushed in, and together we took one down. We burst out of the building, but the streets were crawling with more white spikes. 3 minutes